of everything.
Welcome to this scouting report for the Tournament of Everything, where we take a look at just one competitor in the vastness that is infinity and figure out why they deserve a shot in our tournament.
Absolutely. Besides simply existing, which is the sole qualification that needs to be met to be a contestant here in the Ultimate Tournament of Everything, we think everything deserves just a little bit of extra attention. And so we randomly generate just one thing to discuss here on these scouting reports. And we get an idea for how they may or may not fare when they inevitably appear in round one. So, Rob, why don't you tell us who we will be learning a little bit about tonight?
Tonight, our randomly generated off-Wikipedia competitor is Them, Adventures with Extremists, the book.
Ah, yes. This is a fantastic book, not about us, but for us, entitled Them, as you said, Adventures with Extremists, a book by British journalist Jon Ronson, published in 2001.
Not to be confused with Wisconsin's other senator, Ron Johnson. Two different people, I think, with two very different outlooks on life. Now, this book... Huh?
Go ahead for it. No, skip it, go for it.
This book accompanied Ronson's documentary series, The Secret Rulers of the World, which covered similar topics and depicted many of the same episodes. Both the series and the book detail Ronson's encounters following theorists and activists residing on the fringes of the political, religious, and sociological spectrum.
He was really just kind of trying to investigate, hey, what are they thinking? What are they doing? What's this all about? And that's what this is all about. So I'm psyched on it. Ronson chronicles his travels and interviews with quote-unquote extremists and attempts to uncover the mystery behind the tiny elite that rules the world from inside of a secret room.
Now, the book is written on the premise that perhaps extremists are not all that crazy. And, as different as they may seem to be, they have a lot in common with each other. Specifically, the belief that a small group of very prominent people controls the fate of the entire world. By the way, we are not that small group of people. This is not that podcast. That's a different one. Now,
but we may or may not be in tiny secret rooms, though.
Yeah, we are in tiny secret rooms. We cannot tell you where we are.
Yeah, no. Okay, so we might be ruling the world. Keep tuning in to find out as we dictate which piece of existence deserves to be champion. From Omar Bakri Muhammad, Osama bin Laden's man in Great Britain, to Thomas Robb, Grand Wizard of the Knights of the KKK. Ronson exposes the hilarity and absurdity of their missions, but also at times their startling sanity.
Now, alongside subjects covered in Secret Rulers of the World, Ronson also describes encounters with radical Islamic activists, who you just mentioned, Ku Klux Klan, Northern Irish politician Ian Paisley, film director Tony Kaye. They were also subjects of the earlier Ronson documentaries, Tottenham Ayatollah, New Klan, and Dr. Paisley, I presume. Much of his book is dedicated to the meeting places of the Bilderberg Group, which is an annual off-the-record conference established in 1954 to foster dialogue between Europe and North America. That's interesting.
And if you've looked into conspiracy theories at all, then you've heard of this meeting, and you doubt that that's all that they're talking about. But you know what we're talking about here at the Ultimate Tournament of Everything is all things. So psyched that this showed up. I think this is a wonderful competitor, probably a fantastic book written here by Jon Ronson. Almost feels weird to say, but I'm glad that he's here, and I'm glad that you're here for this scouting report. I hope that you join us back every single day. We've got 5 days a week scouting reports, and on Tuesdays and Thursdays you can find full-length episodes where we pit off 9 rounds, 2 by 2, to find out which one of those will move on to the second round.
That's right, and if you want to hear more of this, you can hit that little subscribe button in your podcast app. You can leave a comment, share it with a friend, and then we'll see you in the next round of...
The Ultimate Tournament of Everything.